It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. His guys 2-0 to begin the season with both of those victories coming at home. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. I'm Kate Scotty with Brock Heward and Will Reichert on for the kick. And from Lambeau, away we go beneath the rain. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. If that's that again here, they should be winners.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
That's good for a Packers first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They stick with Jacobs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Love now off the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Back to the air. Love. In trouble now, and the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. At the 20. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Vikings capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he won it.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, but he cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Love. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, well, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He keeps it and takes off. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
First down from the 42.
42-yard line.
Here's a design run. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to Genty. Escapes the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Vikings first down. An 8-yard
Great
pickup.
opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Another give here to Genty. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Vikings first down. A gain of 14.
They'll run here with Amari on Hinton. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
The ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Back to Hampton. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
We've set it down from 37.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun given out to Jacobs. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Love from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Vikings have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be against Kinetik. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's complete to the back, Ashton Kinetik. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now an inside give to Hampton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Vikings first down.
Play action, McCarthy. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Design quarterback run here. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And the Packers secure it. He's at midfield. The 30. scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Packers 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action now, McCarthy. Brought in by his back here, it's Shensi. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's McCarthy to throw. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Throwing on 1st down, Love. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air with Love. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Dive play straight ahead. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Vikings have recovered. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. He brings in the fair catch, and as he does it, we'll see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's able to to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Rose caught. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Genty from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
McCarthy looking to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
5-yard gain on the
Throwing again now. McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. Taken in by Loveland. And this one doesn't go far. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to the air, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're gonna face 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And plenty of hang time on this one. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty. Incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the 49ers. And it's Justin Fields. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The 49ers move to 2-1. They get the victory here. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants at home to take on Washington. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Commanders up by 3, 13-10 at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Raiders. And this is Elijah Moore. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Reichard on to the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Love with it on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
11, Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Shotgun now for Love. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Pass complete to Tucker Kraft. It's a gain of 3.
3rd and 2, on to throw.
And 2.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Stick it in the air, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Now it's McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Sends this to the end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Reichard on for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
He fields it from the 8. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. And out to Jacobson. He is rocked. That ball's free. This is scooped up by the Vikings. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Now McCarthy, completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 13. But it's 3rd down.
McCarthy throwing here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? It turns a long play off that call sheet that time. I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air with Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it complete to Reed. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
16 yards. That's good for our Packers. First down.
Love now on 1st and 10. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he'll get it up to the 44. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
First down now, ball at the 33. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Shotgun give here to Jensen. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Air it out on third. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead.
Packers 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. First down throw, here's Love. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass, intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Peyton Wilson on the coverage.
Back to the air, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing his Love on third. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are going to have it back at the 34. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action now, McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Brought down by Quay Walker.
A gain of 1.
McCarthy throwing on third down. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And off to Genty. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Going on first, it's McCarthy. It's his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Giving this to Kinetik. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Line up the design keeper. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
He'll take this at the 10. This makes it up to the 25. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
I got him. Wide motion.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Love out of the shotgun. It's to Reed again. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he'll get it near the 38-yard line before going down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Packers first down.
Off here to Jacobs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Hey, switch.
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
3rd and long. Here's Love. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On 1st down, Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a design run. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hampton trying the left side. Play not developing as they'd hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Out now runs the Packer offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Taken in by Williams outright. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Love. There's another one to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Keeps away from one. That's complete to Reed out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Jacobs running behind center. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
There's Love to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Love now to throw. Cut out left. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The
Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. He dodged the tackle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Genty on 2nd. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Genty, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.